But no, I'm not convinced about that. I think that we should continue to investigate what went on in China until we find out, to the best of our ability, exactly what happened. Certainly, the people who've investigated say it likely was the emergence from an animal reservoir that then infected individuals, but it could have been something else. And we need to find that out. So, that's the reason why I said I'm perfectly in favor of any investigation that looks into the origin of the virus.
Of course, this seemingly contradicts what the doctor said previously about that theory. Here's what he said just last year in an interview with National Geographic. Quote, "If you look at the evolution of the virus in bats and what's out there now, the scientific evidence is very, very strongly leaning towards this could not have been artificially or deliberately manipulated. Everything about the stepwise evolution over the strongly indicates that this virus evolved in nature and then jumped species." Okay. I mean, this was the guy who was supposed to be our leader for the virus, still kind of is. Yet from the get-go, he seemed pretty dead set. Am I wrong on this, on the virus coming from a bat and not leaking from a lab? So Ken, you were praising him.
I was.
What do you say now?
Well, I have to say, I agree with you, Miranda. You've got to be careful what you say. And science does evolve. It maybe shouldn't evolve within a year. But, there was a time that he said that masks weren't helpful, and then he said masks are helpful. But yes, you've got to be careful what you say, particularly if you're in that kind of leadership position. I like Dr. Fauci. I think he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to be a leader. But whenever never say never and don't ever say always. And his claim that this clearly and the evidence strongly supports, those kind of words weren't necessary and are dangerous. I like transparency. I'm glad that he's changing his tune. But yes, he's contradicting himself, and that always undermines his credibility and our trust in him.
Well, yeah, I mean, my thought is, if you don't know, obviously this is new territory for all of us, right? I mean, if we don't know, you don't know. Just say you're open to everything. But Tom, that's not what he did here.
No, it's not. What Fauci's done this entire time, it just depends on who's in charge and what direction it's going to go and how the wind's blowing. He's trying to make sure that whatever is hot in the mainstream media is what he's on board with. And you can't have a real leader in that type of situation. Fauci should have been replaced a long time ago. One of the things that I wish that President Trump would have done is dismiss this individual, get somebody from the military that would have focused in biological warfare, chemical warfare. We have doctors in the military that are officers that understand the spread. And quite frankly, when you have a virus like this and you're trying to get your society to combat it, somebody with the military expertise for a biological attack, for a biological spread, I think could have addressed us with better leadership and wouldn't have looked at any of the ways that the political winds are blowing, and they would have given us very clear direction of what to do and what not to do. And that just didn't happen in this scenario. And the fact that he's still in charge does concern me. I think he really needs to be replaced.